Okay, so as of recording this, it's like 2 weeks after I posted the community post. I'm sorry, I had something recorded for this part, but I needed to redo it since it's outdated. Anyway, without further ado, let's just start this stupid thing already and get this stupid video out for you guys. Okay. First question by Rob Hole, what's your favorite Gardens Graveyards map? It would have to be Seeds of Time, Day or Night, and Zombopolis. They are both extremely good turf maps. I don't see the other ones being anywhere close to it, honestly. The other maybe good one would be Zomburbia, but that's an at most. Walnut Hill is the worst turf map in existence. Just play one round with Beanie in the lobby, you'll pretty much see why. Okay, so next question coming from Rocket Raccoon. What do you think is the best and worst character in Garden for 2, and who's the most underrated and who's the most overrated? I was expecting this question, and Red Cactus, Red Deadbeard, Loppy, and Hockey Star are what I would consider the best because they have high DPS. Even at long range, Hockey Star can still do well. Loppy, not so much, but I play really aggressive if you've ever seen me in lobbies, so you know how I play. And that's why I think Loppy's really good. Red Deadbeard is good at long range and close range, and Red Cactus just is Deadbeard but without the close range, but has a high DPS still either way. Okay, so most underrated Plumber, Reg P but better. Has higher splash damage, hits the same direct damage. There is no reason to complain about Plumber being the worst engineer, even though there's far worse, like either Landscaper or Welder, I would say. Even Electrician to some extent. Those three are far worse in comparison to Plumber. Like, there is no reason to play those, just play Plumber. Plumber gets a lot more done. Most overrated. Any soldier that isn't the action. Every soldier and every imp, from what I've seen at least recently, and also those those funny deaths. I played a little bit too much this week, just because I've been playing a lot more gnome bomb lobbies, and those have been a complete shit show. If any of you have been in them, you would understand why I was playing cannon there. Next question from the Nate Monster. Opinion on Krusty, Giggle Bomb, Blink Hill Station, and Z-Mech Pull and Retro Gatling. Z-Mech Pull can unburrow choppers and stuff and is useful for grabbing roses, like Angelic. I mean, like it can pull people towards you like roses that like to jump off the map for no reason. Bling Armored Hill Station has one use and one use only, and if there's a lot of choppers in the lobby, you can sit on top of it, and you won't get burrowed, but that's really it. And the Krusty Giga Bomb is just a sombrero beam bomb but for a Z-Mech. That's pretty much all it is, honestly. Next question, which is coming from Mr. Brains Curious. What's your least favorite character of each class? Okay, I'll probably forget a class somewhere near, but I'll try to do all of them. Citrons would be Toxic Citron and Iron Citron. Roses, all of them. I don't play roses. Corns, probably Party, and yeah, only Party. I don't play Party. I don't like playing Party. It's my least favorite for sure. P-Shares, EP, and Agent P, I don't like playing them. They're not fun to me. The only fun one to me is Law P and like Reg P, but that's really it. Sunflowers, none of them besides like Mystic and Shadow. Those are the only two I can really stomach playing for Sunflowers. Cactuses, Ice Cactus. Chompers would be all of them that aren't Twilight, Yeti, and Count Chocula. Those are the three I can stomach playing, at least when it comes to Chompers. Imps, I don't like playing Shrimp. SPs, Toxic Brains, Deadbeards, Cannon. Soldiers, Super Commando, and Reg Foot Soldier, and Arctic Trooper, I hate playing those three. I really do. Engineers, Rhodey Z, and Mechanic. I might be naming the best characters for all these classes, but I just don't like playing them. I truly don't. Scientist, computer scientist, and chemist and zoologist. Actually, I play zoologist a lot more than I probably should, but those three for sure. All stars would have to go to like cricket or something. I don't really know. I don't like Cricket Star at all. Honestly, I think he sucks. Next question, I guess. Okay, so why Car 2? I thought you hate this game because of its community. Imperial Sage. Okay, I'm just gonna tie this in with a few other questions, like what other games do you play and stuff besides this game, and if some other question like what games I plan on playing for the channel in the future. Okay, so why this game? Because I can't think of any other games to record for YouTube because no one would watch it otherwise. And I hate this community a lot, honestly. It's one of the most toxic things, I've ever seen. People are gonna say that I could add to the toxicity, but they just do it to me first. That's my defense. They do it to me first, so I'll just retaliate back. If you do it to me, I'll do it back to you. It's pretty simple. Other games I'm gonna play BTD6. I have Terraria and a few other games I have in mind for the channel at some point. I have to get a PC before that happens though, which I'm planning on getting soon. That should be it for that though. Next question. Just coming from my friend Kiosco, or some of your favorite customs? Probably anything purple. If you've noticed on most of my characters, it's either purple or green. It's between those two in this game, for being the best looking colors at least. Or even on Loppy with my stupid star hat that I wear, that's from like the Christmas packs. Those are probably some of my favorite, but my all-time favorite though is definitely the purple top hat from my Cosmic that everyone sees me wearing. That's what my favorite custom is, and probably will always be in this game, honestly, until I get Neptuno for Deadbeard at some point. Which I don't think that's ever going to happen, but if it does, that'd be cool. But yeah, that's what I think is the best, or what my favorite customs are, honestly. Next question. Next question coming from Kiosco again. What are some chick characters that you think need buffs, and what buffs do they need? Can you make more character reviews? If time allows, yeah, I'll make more character reviews. I just need time to get the crap for it, than what I actually think of the character as a whole and think about it. It takes time. It just takes time. Characters like buffs and nerfs. Cosmic need... if Cosmic could just charge a punch mid-air, he'd be good. Like normally, not even just based off a lag, just normally. He would be playable in no-bomb lobbies if you could hit people when they're not on the floor. The problem is you have to be on the floor for your punch to register with Cosmic. That's one of my main complaints with them, and I hate that so much. I honestly do, because it just doesn't register. You have to be on the floor for it to register. Just sucks, honestly. I have a few nerfs. I'm looking at Dets in particular. I don't care about the rest of the classes. Actually, I'd say Roses and Dets need the biggest nerfs. Rose, this just should be a gimmick in the game in general. This is what I liked about BFN, is if you committed suicide, the person still got the kill. I think that should be in Going for 2, just so idiots like Angela Kwan can't get away with that constantly in lobbies. I'll also make sure that you can kill people in Enigma. I don't care if it makes you invincible. Give them 200 health, and they can be killed in Enigma, for all I care. I don't like Roses. I think they're the worst class in this game, besides Imps, and that's really it. When it comes to Dets, make their Det damage do like 10 instead of 32 and 27. Just make them all hit like 10. Maybe make like Egg and Can like 15, but not stupidly high, to the point where it makes certain maps like just completely unplayable. Next question. Oh, and next question is from Romulo, asking about Roses and what class I should change. Oh, okay. Rose video coming out soon. I hate Roses to the point where I'm willing to make a separate video on them. I'm going to do that instead of ranting about Roses here. I've done that enough. What class would I completely change? Probably Roses, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. It's just how they're played. Completely. I would say give them a higher projectile speed and no homing. Make them kind of like Frost Rose, but not stupidly high damage, and make Frost Rose not hit 50. Hit like 30 instead of 50, so it doesn't so they're not a complete nuisance to deal with. Same with like Fire Rose. Just give all the roses higher projectile speed, no homing, nerf Enigma, like what I said earlier, and make them have health, so you can actually kill them in Enigma and Lotus. Make Godifying Times Trigger so they're not frame 1. If they hit you with it, you're pretty much dead from that point. And make it so you can't jump off, or you can't jump or move Actually, I shouldn't say that, but I genuinely hate roses. They're probably my most hated class in this whole game, honestly. They are my most hated class. I hate roses so unbelievably much. There will be a separate video ranting about roses at some point in the future. I will have that video up as soon as I can after this. Okay, so enough ranting about roses. Next question from Oddmoss. What plants... Okay, so what playable character should be in the game? I have been thinking about this for a while, and I still don't really have a good answer. Like, I would need to think of how the character would be played and all that type of stuff. But just based off of who I think should be in the game, I would say Starfruit. But that's just me personally. Don't look at my username or anything like that. But I do think Starfruit would be kind of fun to have in this game, if anything. For just basing this purely off of aesthetics and how it would look in this game, it'd be funny seeing just Starfruit here out of all characters. I don't know, he would probably shoot a 5 burst. But yeah, like a 5 burst thing. Sort of like Sunpharaoh and stuff. Abilities, I don't know, honestly. Probably a mix between like Potato Mine and Pontify. I think it's sort of like an all-star-ish, but smaller and has less HP. That's probably what I would try to make Starfruit. Or even someone that could like just make like random traps. Like the balloon trap and stuff from Balloon's Tower Defense. That'd be kind of interesting, but that's kind of what I would say would be a character that would fit for this. Okay, so that's all the questions I'm willing to answer. Most of them were kind of interesting, most of them were generic. Rose video out soon, and thanks again for watching. See you guys later.